Cartesian doubt is not just any form of doubt. It is a methodological device whose aim is not to dwell in skepticism, but to pass through it. Descartes does not doubt because he believes everything is existentially uncertain, but because he seeks an absolutely firm foundation from which knowledge can be rebuilt. The question, however, is whether this gesture is truly legitimate, or whether, in doubting, it already presupposes too much. Indeed, has been accused of committing a kind of begging the question. In order to formulate doubt, he seems to rely on language, on rules of meaning, and even on some minimal stability of the world. How could one doubt everything if the very act of doubting presupposes a framework within which doubt makes sense? Even the famous "I think, therefore I am" appears to depend on logical and linguistic structures that have not yet been justified by the method itself. From this perspective, radical doubt is not so radical after all. It rests upon what it attempts to suspend. Yet this objection weakens if we understand the cogito not as an inference, but as an immediate self-evidence. Descartes is not arguing from a premise, "I think," to a conclusion, "I exist," but rather pointing to the fact that the act of thinking itself reveals the impossibility of my non-existence. This is not a discursive reasoning, but a performative self-verification. In this sense, the cogito presupposes less than it seems. It does not require an external world or a fully developed language, only the irreducible fact of conscious experience. What then would Ludwig Wittgenstein say about this operation? He would likely see Cartesian doubt as a misuse of language. In On Certainty, Wittgenstein argues that doubt only makes sense within a language game in which certain things are not doubted. To doubt everything, including language itself or the existence of the world, is not a deeper form of doubt, but an empty one, lacking the rules that give doubt its meaning. For him, Cartesian skepticism attempts to push doubt beyond the limits within which it can function intelligibly. Descartes does not uncover an ultimate foundation, but rather disrupts the very conditions that make knowledge and doubt possible. And yet, Wittgenstein might still acknowledge something significant in the cogito, not as a metaphysical truth, but as a limit expression, a reminder that the subject cannot fully step outside the act of thinking. Cartesian doubt oscillates between brilliance and paradox. It may not be a pure starting point, but it remains a decisive gesture. It forces us to confront what it really means to doubt, and what must silently remain beyond doubt for thought itself to take place.